Hello there, everybody. I'm not Slave49, and welcome to Jeff, the only series where I talk to myself in a car, but it's okay because I'm doing it on a video for everyone's favorite video platform, patreon.com/Lord Mongoose. Support me on Patreon. No, I don't have a Patreon. That was a lie. That was a lie. I've deceived you. Y'all thought this was a Patreon video, but no, it was me. I'm not gonna say Dio, but, you know, that's the issue with the Jojo people. You know what I'm saying? Everything is Jojo to them. I don't understand Jojo. I don't understand the appeal of Jojo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a bunch of really buff dudes, and then they stand, I guess? Is that why they talk about like, everyone is, most of the time, is standing, unless they're sitting. If someone's sitting, are they not I guess they aren't standing, so they can't be a I know. By the way, I already know. Moral of the story is, I'm driving to work. I got a job. I port games from PC to console. Right now, we're working on a game that hasn't been announced yet. Keep an eye open. It might be one that you're interested in. Who knows? We're bringing it to Xbox, Switch, and Sony's bad console. Sony PS4 is not good. I'm just gonna say this outright. It's not good. Technically speaking, it is okay, but the politics around it are bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sony was doing that thing for a while where fucking PC and Xbox and Switch were all like, yay, crossplay! Everyone can play Fortnite with everybody else! Rocket League? Yeah! And then Sony's sitting over there in the corner with its arms crossed being all like, no! No crossplay! No crossplay! We don't want any of your dirty packets on PS4. I spit on your Switch packets. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then people who want to play Fortnite with their friends are just all like, well, shit, I can't play Fortnite on PS4, I guess. And then PS4 is just all like, wait, no, don't leave. Why are you leaving? And then fucking people are just all like, well, we can't play Fortnite with our friends if we're playing on PS4. And then Sony's just all like, oh, but PS4 is the best platform. And then they're just all like, how is it the best platform if I can't play with my friends? And then after a while, Sony's like, fine, you can play Fortnite with your friends on PS4. But you're on thin ice. And then ironically, this is my favorite fucking thing. I swear to God, this is one of the only things that makes this godforsaken timeline where I'm worth it. So games of a more sensitive nature, let's say, have been coming over, and so the thing about Sony, right? The thing about the power structure with Sony is that typically, you know, you got your head company in Japan, and then you got your local company in the North American branch, right? Same as how Nintendo does it. The difference is, I guess the North American PS4 branch, or the North American Sony branch that does PS4 shit, I guess they have gotten more leeway. And, you know, America is like a Puritan garbage fire. So fucking, despite the fact that PS4 is like the super cool, the dark mature console, fucking, you know, games of a more explicit nature, let's say. I already did that bit, but shut up. Those come over on PS4, and those get censored shit. And then but the thing is, they don't come over for just one platform, you know, they come over for all of the fucking Japanese platforms. They don't come out on Xbox, because Japan hates Xbox. Fucking, yeah, so it comes out for all the Japanese platforms, so it's out on PS4, and it's censored to hell. It's out on PC, because why not release on PC? It's easy as shit. You know, you're making your game in Unity anyway, might as well. and then it releases on Switch, and it's not censored to shit. Fucking, you get games with some sexual content coming out on Nintendo's console and Sony's console, and it's censored on one of those consoles, but you won't believe which one it is. And that's fucking, I love that. That's so fucking hilarious to me. I adore the shit out of that. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny to me that games would be censored on PS4 and not Nintendo Switch. Speaking of Nintendo Switch, the Switch is weak as shit. Like, I recently got a new OnePlus 7 Pro. I haven't looked into it. There's a chance that my phone is stronger than the Switch is in handheld mode. Obviously, when it's docked, the Switch is more powerful because it's an actual fucking console. But when it's in handheld mode, the Switch gets very weak. Like, I'm talking stupid weak. Like the game that we're working on, normally runs at 30 FPS under normal strain. When I undock it, the GPU just gets half as strong. Like, literally, just half as strong. Suddenly, fucking, like, the title screen goes from taking, like, 12 milliseconds of GPU time to, like, almost 36. It's ridiculous. It's so fucking absurd how much of a performance hit the Switch gets when you undock it. And, we're doing games porting, so we're mostly working with engines like Unreal and Unity, right? So if you're working in a custom engine with the Switch, that's one thing, right? But with Unity, with Unreal, those pre-built engines, there's a certain amount of overhead you get for everything being generic. The more specialized something is, the faster it runs. The more generic something is, the less fast it runs. You know what I mean? Like, the fastest way to draw an image to the screen is to just copy the contents of an existing image to the screen. You know what I mean? But that's not generic. That only works for one image. A more generic solution is to draw things dynamically with different positions and shit. But that's much slower. That's a stupid example, but that is an example of that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, or another thing. I don't know. Moral of the story is, video games are hard to make. Alright? Video games very hard to make. But the Metroid Prime 3 soundtrack started playing. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I'm gonna turn that up by 1, because I'm on the freeway. The place I work is very far away, by the way. It's like 30-mile commute. But the good news is 99% of it's on the freeway, so it's not too bad. I just sort of get up, I leave at like 9:30 to 9:40, something like that. And then I get on the freeway, and then I just sort of drive for 30 miles, and then I'm there. And I usually get there between 10:30 and 10:40. So, it does technically take like an hour to get there, but, shut up, so. How about that? Huh? The issue that I run into, oftentimes, when I'm doing my commute to work, is that people in Washington suck ass at driving. And there are slowdowns, and there are people pulled over, and there are people in car accidents on the side of the freeway just fucking constantly. I swear to God, I see someone pulled over or someone fucking in a car accident on the side of the road more often than not whenever I'm driving to or from work. You know what I mean? I average at least one person on the side of the road who otherwise would not be on the side of the road per fucking time I go off on the shit. Yeah, look at that. There's a guy in the fucking carpool lane just parked there with his emergency lights on. Why is he parked in the carpool lane with his emergency lights on and not out on the fucking right shoulder? I don't know. Maybe he couldn't get over before he had to stop his car because there was too much fucking traffic because people go slow because they don't know how to fucking drive. It's very bad. It's very bad. Part of the reason why it takes so long. So here's the deal, right? Commute's like 30 miles, you know. But when you're on the freeway, you're going at least 60 miles an hour. So, you know, you would think, oh, 30 miles is 30 minutes. Because the fractions cancel each other out nicely. You know what I'm saying? You're going 60, 30 miles, 30 minutes. There you go. That's it. That's all there is to it. Except, no. You get stuck. I mean, first off, there's a chunk before you get to the freeway, obviously. And that takes like 20 minutes. Not 20. That takes like 10, 15 minutes, something like that. So, you know, yeah, like 40 to 45 minutes. Yeah, sure, whatever. But no, you're on the first, like, I'm going 50 miles an hour right now, and I'm not even in the right lane. You know, I'm in the lane one over from the right, well, I used to be in the lane one over from the right lane. Now I'm in the lane two over from the right lane. Because, you know, Washington freeways are weird and confusing. They'll just sort of add and remove lanes as they see fit. Like, oh, this lane is an exit lane now. It's like, why? Why not just have it branch off? Why does it have to be an exit lane? And they're just like, this lane's an exit lane now. I need to get out from behind this fucking truck. There's this truck and this blue SUV in front of me. Not SUV. I get the words SUV and sedan mixed up sometime, but they could not be more dissimilar. I got this blue blue sedan and this fucking business van in front of me, and they are the only reason why we're not going the full speed limit. So I'm just gonna swoosh right in. Yeah, boy! So now I am in the far left lane. There's a Jeep in front of me that is barely going 60 miles an hour in the far left lane. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm fucking talking about. I'm just trying to pass this fucking sedan, but this Jeep was also trying to pass that sedan. Okay, well, I'm gonna speed up to like 70 and then pass that fucking Jeep. I don't want to be stuck behind that dingus. Go man aside, Jeep-san. You won't be able to Isekai anyone anytime soon. Y'all see that? Y'all see any Isekais lately? They're bad. All of them. I was looking on Crunchyroll. I was all like, oh man, the season ended. I gotta get some new anime to watch. What should I watch? And I was looking and it was like, oh, look at that. They got one, I would fucking, if it were for my daughter, I'd, and then I was like, oh, that is a red flag immediately. Let's see what the rest of the title is. Defeat a Demon Lord. God fucking damn it, it's an Isekai. And then you're just all like, and you keep going down the list, and it's like, oh, okay, what else we got here? Do you love your mother? Okay, immediate red flag. And her 2-hit multi-target attacks. Fucking god damn it, it's an Isekai. That's an Isekai. This is an Isekai. Everything's a fucking Isekai. Isekai is goddamn everywhere. Oh man, just out of nowhere, there's just a sudden surge of young people being hit by trucks or stabbed in the street at random or fucking just dying in some other fashion. And then hoopty-doopty, they get reborn in another world. Oh, look at that. It's World of Warcraft, basically. Yeah, or Dungeons and Dragons, rather. Yeah. Oh, boy, go kill the Demon Lord. Yeah, the moral of the story is fucking Konosuba's the only good one. I also watched that fucking slime one for some fucking reason. It's okay. And ReZero, whenever the fuck that comes back, that was also technically okay. But those, I mean, I don't know. The fucking slime anime, that's sort of just like an Isekai that was executed very well. And then Konosuba and ReZero are sort of inversions of the Isekai trope. But then oh no, actually no, I forgot, there's more than just those two. You're scrolling through the Crunchyroll anime list, and fuck it, $5 a month, by the way, subscribe to Crunchyroll Premium. Oh, if you go on Verve.com and get Verve Premium, it's like $8, but you get Crunchyroll for free, tab on the haters, etc., etc. You go on the Crunchyroll anime list. And then you're scrolling down, you're looking through stuff. There's this one. It's not even trying. It's just called Isekai Cheat Magician. Maybe it's good. I don't fucking know. But it's a fucking Isekai. It's stupid. Isekais are fucking stupid. And they all have stupid names that are overly long and just overly descriptive. In my fucking in my game team, not my current game team at the company that I work for, like my old game team from DigiPen. We got a Discord server set up, and in the Discord server we got the fucking channel for talking about weed garbage. We got a running joke. Why is this white sedan slowing down? Sir, what the fuck are you doing? Is he trying to move over? I think he's trying to move over, but he's not using his signal at all, so it mostly just looks like he's slowing down. And not even slowing down, like, braking. Oh yeah, he is trying to move over. Now he's using these. Okay, yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, kid. Not even slowing down like, oh no. Fuck it. Not even slowing down like, oh, I'm braking now. Slowing down just like not pushing on the gas and letting natural fucking drag slow you down. No, that's bad. You gotta at least tap your brakes so that your brake lights flash, so that the person behind you is aware of the fact that you are decelerating now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that. It's all about communication when it comes to driving. Everybody wants to go forward, you know? But everybody got different means of going forward, and they got different places they want to go. So you gotta fucking communicate with your flashing lights on your car. But oh no! People can't even be bothered to flick the goddamn lever to the left. It's stupid. Anyway, isekais are bad. That's the entire moral of the story. Konosuba's the only good one, as are the others that I mentioned. That one isekai that isn't really an isekai, fucking is it okay to pick up girls in a dungeon? The name is stupid. The premise is decent. It got a season 2, and I'm still waiting for Konosuba season 3. Eventually. Please. I gotta move over. I'm waiting for Konosuba season 3. So, you know, fucking Dan Machi comes out, and I'm just like, whatever. I'll fucking watch it. I watched the first season. I'm familiar with the characters. And then I'm watching it, and I'm like, yeah, this is about as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Not terrible, but, like, man, it's not really good. I got 5 miles left to go. But yeah, anime is bad. That's the moral of the story. Oh, but it's all okay. It's all okay. I only have like 2 new anime that I'm actually keeping up with. Actually, let me think. What am I keeping up with? Fucking dungeon, picking up girls in dungeon, etc. Which, fun fact, does not involve picking up girls in a dungeon at all. That's a misnomer. In fact, the guy is one of those protagonists. It's fucking... So here's the deal, right? He's like one of those regular-ass fucking harem protagonists. Not that he has a harem, but he's one of those regular-ass harem protagonists where he goes home and then fucking what's-her-face is all like, oh, hey, Belle, because that's a name. Hey, Belle, how's it going? You want to touch my boobies? And then he's all like, woo! And doesn't do anything ever. It's fucking stupid. It's one of those. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's got one of those shits. I don't know. It's a bad show. It's a bad show. It has a mobile game. Crunchyroll was advertising the mobile game at me for a while. But little does it know, the only mobile game that I play is Fate Grand Order. That's the thing, right? I don't play mobile games because I enjoy mobile games. I play mobile games because I enjoy the franchises attached to the mobile games. And, you know, it's more content from that franchise, you know? Like, I play Fate Grand Order because it's Fate, not because I enjoy gacha games. If Fate Grand Order was not Fate, if it was like Fire Emblem Grand Order, I would not fucking touch the goddamn thing. Because, I mean, it's neat, but, like, aside from the fact that the writing is pretty good, and it's from the fucking franchise that I like, it's not really a great game. It's good enough. But, if you don't enjoy the characters involved in it, then, you know, there's no point. That's what I'm trying to say here. Which is why I play Fate Grand Order, and then people are always like, oh, Fate Grand Order is the worst one. Why don't you play Fire Emblem Heroes or Grand Blue Fantasy? And the answer is that I don't give a shit about Fire Emblem or Grand Blue at all. Fucking Three Houses comes out, and I'm all like, neat. People can enjoy that if they want, but I'm gonna blacklist Fire Emblem from my Tumblr feed. Yay! And then I don't have to see Fire Emblem. Except from one guy that I follow. I think it's fucking Shuttershocky. Yeah, posts very good things. I will accept content from them, but that's it. That's it. That's the only one that I will accept Fire Emblem content from. Because it's not fucking. Oh, and then they just add a billion characters to fucking. They just add a billion Fire Emblem characters to Smash. And it'd be one thing if they were, like, super recognizable characters. You know, like, fucking Marth. Yeah, he's the Fire Emblem dude. He is the Fire Emblem. Yes, I know the Fire Emblem is an actual thing. Fucking, like, yeah, there's that. Ooh, Tunnel. Ooh, Tunnel. If I were my friend Braxton, then I would do something or other. I don't actually know what he does specifically. I think he downshifts. Yeah, he fucking downshifts and then revs his engine and then his fucking exhaust pops a bunch. It's all like, etc. Every time he goes into a tunnel. Oh, tunnel! It's not really a tunnel. It's the underside of a bridge. But yeah. Fucking, the fuck was I saying? Moral of the story is, Fire Emblem bad? Yep. And then they fucking, oh yeah. Like, so there was a Scott the Woz video. By the way, go check out Scott the Woz. Do it. He's like JonTron / all those other fucking identical let's talk about a game YouTubers. Except more nihilistic, and he posts regularly, and he's great. 10 out of fucking 10. It is interesting how, like, there was a period of time where there was just a shit ton of those people coming out of the woodwork once the YouTube algorithm was like, hey, this type of content is extremely profitable. And then the fucking game reviewers were all like, yeah! And then they just start, like I said, they start coming out of the fucking woodwork. There's game reviewers coming out left and right, game reviewers fucking everywhere. You got Jantran, you got Pubagoo, you got other ones that I didn't watch because I mostly subscribe to Normal Boots. You got That's the big sad right there, by the way. I'm just gonna say this outright. I actually quite enjoyed Pro Jared's content. You know, sometimes you just want to sit back and listen to some asshole talk about weird games that you'd never heard of. Like Hide-Lied. I don't fucking know what a Hide-Lied is, but I was like, hell yeah, Hide-Lied? Oh, there are 2 more that he did on this? That's neat. Okay. And then oopsie-doopsie. He did an oopsie. And, yeah, he basically vanished. I think his YouTube career is just sort of gone entirely, honestly. Like, he hasn't posted or said or done anything in fucking months since the whole scandal came out. Which, I don't really know how to feel about that. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, man. And it's like I don't know, man. YouTube drama is weird. Anyway, watch Scott the Woz. He's the best one now. 10 out of 10. So fucking recent Scott the Woz video comes out. He's talking about fucking making a new Smash game. That's what it was. Let's make a Smash game, etc. Where he's like theory crafting a Smash game or whatever the fuck. And he's doing the thing, right? Was that my exit? That was not my exit. Yeah, he's doing the thing, and then at one point he's all like, yeah, we gotta cut down the fat. Gotta get rid of some of these unnecessary characters, you know? Like, yeah, everybody wants fucking Link and Mario, but who the fuck is Corrin? Who the fuck is Corrin? Again, if you play Fire Emblem, you know who Corrin is. The issue is that Fire Emblem is not like a universally appealing game. So there is a huge chunk of the Smash Bros. Audience where they just, like, they'll add another Fire Emblem character, and then everybody's just all like, who the fuck is that? And then Fire Emblem Jeff over in the corner is all like, that's Matusmo. He was the side character that you could play as in the second story of Fire Emblem. My name's Jeff. And then it's like, okay, why is he in Smash? And it's like, well, he's super important in the story. It's like, yeah, he's super important in the story of one Fire Emblem game, which, fun fact, isn't even like a main series game. Like, yeah, there are 18 Mario characters, and they're all super memorable and have super unique designs and movesets, except Daisy and Peach. And, you know, the clones, obviously, but shut up. Fucking... So on and so forth. You know? Like, everybody's played a shit ton of Mario Party, everybody's played a shit ton of Super Mario, etc. Y'all know who all those characters are. Who the fuck is Robin? I don't fucking know who that is. That said, if I was gonna keep any of the new Fire Emblem characters, it would be Robin, because they're actually neat. You know what I mean? The character is pretty interesting. Like, it's supposed to be all these iconic gaming icons, but then they keep flooding in just a shit ton of whoever the hell was the main character in the most recent Fire Emblem game. Why? Why they do this? Like, that's not how you make a memorable Smash cast. Like, can all of you name all of the Fire Emblem characters off the top of your head from the fucking Smash games? Probably, but there's a chance you might miss one. There's a chance you might miss... Oh yeah, Chrom got added. Why the fuck did they add Chrom? Like, it's gotten to the point, they're just copy-pasting the same character so many fucking times, it's gotten to the point where it's like, okay, Chrom is technically a clone, but he's sort of like a mix of Ike, who is a variant of a clone, and fucking Roy. It's like you got clones of clones, and then people are arguing that the clones aren't clones because they're mixes of clones that have slight variations on them. I don't know. Like, I'm willing to accept that fucking Wolf isn't technically a clone, even though his moveset it's derivative. His moveset is 100% derivative of Fox's. It's like, oh yeah, neutral B is a fucking blaster, side B is a swoosh, up B is a fucking fire, down B is a reflector. Yep, that's Fox. It's different, I guess, but it's not like... Mother... Okay, I'm just using the middle lane for this. There's a fucking truck that was looking like it was gonna back out onto the road for some fucking reason. Anyway, yeah. Wolf might have a bunch of variations, and the way that he plays is different. So yeah, I'm willing to accept that he's not a clone, but you gotta admit, he's derivative. He's derivative of Fox. That you cannot argue that he isn't derivative. Like, I mean, look at him. He's a fucking wolf instead of a fox. And then, oh, he does a lot of the same sort of stuff, except, oh, it's like slower and brutal, and it's white fire instead of actual fire. Ooh! And his gun has a hitbox, and he can't rapid fire it. Whoop-de-doop-de. I don't fucking understand Smash Bros. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying is that I don't understand Smash Bros. Like they're trying to add all these, like, so here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. Here's the deal with the Smash, alright? I didn't have a thought prepared. I was hoping that I would think of something in the meantime, but there was a car that was trying to turn left at a stop sign, and no one was letting him in, and I had to go forward. Why are there two... There are like two Seattle police vans here. weird. Anyway, fucking... Yeah, there are a lot of superfluous characters where you just look at them and it's like, why? I mean, okay, so you could argue that a lot of people might not know who Joker is. I didn't really know who Joker was, but the difference is that, Joker is one character versus, like, oh, hey, let's add the newest protagonist. Like, they're probably gonna, one of the last DLC fighters is probably gonna be the fucking protagonist from goddamn Three Houses. And then all the Fire Emblem people are gonna be like, yeah, more Fire Emblem. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, that's stupid. Are they ever gonna get rid of any of the superfluous fucking fighters? Like, why did people want Roy back? Oh, I know why people wanted Roy back. Because he was there before. They just wanted him back for the sake of him being back. Do any of you really care about Roy? Probably not. If you're a Fire Emblem fan and you do care about Roy, good for you. Your say is valid. But, like, he's just Marth, but fire. What the fuck? Huh. My handbrake feels easier to pull than it usually does. I might have to ask Braxton about that. That might be something getting worn down. I don't know. Anyway, moral of the story is I'm at work now, so I'm gonna go to hell. Good night, everybody.